Hey results community, happy Monday. I'm actually live on Instagram and Facebook, so you're probably gonna see my eyes go like this a little bit. But today I wanted to jump on because I actually had a lot of questions over the weekend. So I figured I would just pop on real quick, give you guys the spiel on what carb cycling is and why we do it. So for those that don't know me, I am Kelly Terwilliger. I am an online certified personal trainer and also a certified faster way to fat loss coach. So my true passion is supporting women and men in getting the results that they deserve. And we do that through nutrition strategies, through workouts, through accountability, and really just kind of set them up for success. So today's topic, carb cycling. It is, you can carb cycle really kind of any way you want or you feel, but I'll give you my example how I carb cycle. And what it is basically we choose a couple different days. So some days are going to be high carb days, some days are going to be low carb days, and some days are basically less than 50 net carbs. So basically kind of close to zero carb days. Those are the reason we do it like that is it doesn't allow your body to, it keeps your body guessing is I guess what I want to say. So you never know what day is going to come next. So your body never really knows what day it's going to come next. So we, by functioning through high carb day, low carb day, and no carb day, it's always second guessing what you're going to do next. So puts the body in a state of confusion, and also, it gives you more energy. So just depends on what your workouts are and what you're doing. That could be a huge game changer. I know I have a lot of runners right now. It's race season. So they're loving their cycle because it's giving them the extra energy so that way they can sustain those longer runs. So basically another question was, how many carbs should I be eating a day? That's going to depend on you and your activity level, kind of where you're at with your exercise routine, where you're at with your nutrition plan. I personally, that's what I do with my faster way to fat loss clients. I set you up on a plan so you know exactly each day what your macros will be. Your macros are your carbs, your fats, and your proteins. So for example, my carbs on high carb day, which is regular macro day in the faster way world, they're over 200 grams of carbs. And a lot of women, we all kind of suffocate when we hear 200 grams of carbs. That's a lot. But to be honest, it's not if you're cycling them right and using that fuel for your workouts as well. So I never give anybody an exact number until I know exactly what their athletic abilities are, where they're at in their life. If you have a desk job, then of course you're going to be a little bit less than that. So it really just depends. And like I said, through the faster way, we kind of figure out what that is from time to time. So another question I get is, what do you eat when you do cycle your carbs to get the higher carbohydrate intake? And for me, I'm a brown rice, baked potato, sometimes a sweet potato, quinoa kind of person, and then I overload my fruits. So those are ways that I get to my 200 grams is just by every meal eating, brown rice, quinoa, sweet potato, baked potato, red skin potatoes, any kind of potato I like. And also adding in that fruit to my smoothies, or just, eating a banana or apple or different things like that. So those are just quick ideas on how to get yourself to your higher carb day. Obviously my low carb day, which is 50 grams of net carbs or less, I'm not going to be adding in the brown rice, the quinoa, the sweet potatoes, all of that fun stuff. And I'm very limited on fruit too. That is going to be my day where I fuel myself through my fats and my proteins. And I'm more focused on a calorie goal versus a macro goal. So, and again, those are things that I work with people on to kind of figure out what your body needs to sustain and to keep it going and to kick it into that fat burning phase. So those are just a couple of the quick questions that I get often. I'm looking through my messages now. think those were the only two that really kind of stuck out and that a lot of people were asking. The biggest thing is you want your body to function effectively, and carb cycling, by keeping it guessing, it's going to shock your system basically every single day. So for the longest time, everybody was on the low carb diet. I mean, even my clients, if a lot of my clients are watching this, yes, you were on the low carb diet. And when I tell you, oh my goodness, you got to eat more carbs, they kind of hyperventilate like I did when all of this was going down. And then when they see the results happening, they start trusting the process. So it is kind of a mindset thing. Like low carb is kind of getting tossed out the door. Keto is big right now. Yes. Everybody knows I'm not a huge keto fan, but if it works for you, I'm a huge fan. I just want things to work. I'm more of, I love what the Faster Way does is we do a keto-ish day, Monday and Tuesday, and then we just cycle our carbs with regular macro days for 3 days, and the other 2 is kind of like a regular macro day. So I like that there's no restrictions, that I can have my wine because I like my wine. I like that I had a piece of chocolate cake yesterday because I'm allowed to have that. So I just feel like the keto diet is, you're just so restricted. You can't enjoy life, and that's not what this is about, right? So anyways, I really wanted to just touch base. I hope that kind of helped understand a little bit about what carb cycling is, how to implement it in your life. The biggest thing is there is a wrong way to do it. There's a lot of wrong ways to do it. So just reach out to somebody, reach out to me if you want to try it. I'm happy to send you what I got. If you really want to dive headfirst into a nutritional strategy that works, that we implement carb cycling and intermittent fasting and your workouts, then of course I suggest joining my Faster Way to Fat Loss. We just opened up another round starting April 4th? Whatever that second Monday is, April 4th. I should have my phone with me. I don't. But no, April 8th. April 8th, that's the date. So anyways, that's the date. My 40th birthday is in 2 weeks. My mind is like this right now. I'm just focused on that. So anyways, April 8th, we are launching the next Faster Way to Fat Loss, and that's where we carb cycle, intermittent fast. We've got 30 to 45 minute workouts, and I'm telling you, one of my ladies, she wasn't supposed to step on the scale, but she lost 6 pounds last week. So it's working. I know the inches are coming off. I've got some emails right now. Things are happening in my group, and the ladies are feeling great, and they're happy that they joined. So anyways, that's the spiel. Hope you guys are having a great Monday. Thank you so much for tuning in. And as always, I do this for you guys. Reach out to me. Let me know what you need. If you're not on my email campaign, I do an email every week with a new recipe, fit tip, anything like that. It's not spammy. It's totally like, oh, this is good. I like this. I'm going to send this to my group, my email campaign people. So just, check out the website, resultsmfit.com. So anyways, thanks guys. Thanks for tuning in. Bye. Now, how do I turn both of these off at once? There we go.